Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video I'll be talking about how to create this kind of modern alert dialog box in Flutter. You can see here it contains image, heading, subheading and this close button at the top. So if you will press this, it will disappear and you can add several widgets inside dialog. Let me show you. Like I did here, you can add text field, button, you can make UI of this dialog as per your requirement. So for achieving this UI, I have used stack and position widget. When I was learning Flutter, I faced so much issues while creating this kind of dialog box with close button at the top. So in this part we will be designing this, so stay tuned with us. We'll meet you right after this intro. So my app is running. Initially there is only elevated button. I haven't added any text or any on press functionality. So this is my main function, and inside this material app home property I'm calling this home screen, and this home screen is a stateful kind of widget and it contains like normal coding. You all know that these are the basic steps for creating any screen and to connect it with the main function. So this is scaffold, and as body I'm taking here center widget, and as a child of this center I'm using elevated button. So I want to add text to this button, so let me take text widget, and as a text widget I want to show text like show dialog. On press I'll create separate function for showing dialog box. So for that I have created here new file dialog.dart, so that I can make all of my functionality separate, and I will call this dialog box from this file anywhere. We do not have to write the code again and again. That is why I am creating here separate file. So for this, first of all I'm going to create a function show success dialog curly braces, and as a parameter we need to pass build context. Build context holds the information of the current screen which is visible to the user. And again another parameter would be string and will be used for title, and another one for showing subtitle, or let me name it like message. So after this return show dialog. See, there is requirement for context here, that is why I have taken here build context. So whenever I will call this function I will pass the context of the particular screen. As a builder we need to pass here we need to create here one context, build context, and it will return dialog semicolon. So first property of this dialog, we need to set the color of our dialog. So for that surface tint indicator, for now I'll take color white. I want my dialog box to be white in color. And then shape, by default it will be rectangular shape, but we want little bit of curved edges, that is why we need to use this property shape. Round rectangle border, and inside this there will be border radius dot circular, and I want 10 pixels of curve radius from to the all four corners. And for showing that cross button above the dialog box, we will have to take stack, and we all know that the property of stack, it will allow widget to overlap any widget. Let's suppose if you want to add any image and if you want to add any text over it, then you will have to take stack widget. So that's what I'm doing here. First of all, I'm creating here dialog box, and above that, with the help of stack, I'll take that cross icon, and as per your requirement you can take whatever icon actually you want. You can replace it with my code. So as a child of this dialog, I'll take stack will take children, but before that let me add some properties of this stack, like alignment dot center, clip behavior, clip dot none. After that, inside this children, first of all I'll take container. As a child of container, I'll use column because I want to show multiple widgets like heading, subheading, or any message or button. That's why I'm taking here column. The column will also take children. So the first child, I'm taking here container, and I want to show image. So as a child, I'll take image from my assets, and let me check the assets. This image I want to show. Basically I'm creating success dialog, so this is the icon I'm using. So I will have to provide the path. So assets slash success.png. Okay, and I will add some properties of this container, like margin. As a margin, I'll take edge insets dot from ltrb, and if you will see, it has property of left, top, right, bottom. So from left and right I'm not providing any margin, and from top and bottom I'll provide 0. From top I'll provide 40, and same from the bottom. And let me add the property of this container too. Let me fix the height width. So height I want 230, and width I'm using 320. Okay, and after that let me add here text. After image I want to show heading, that is why I'm taking here text widget. And this success dialog is dynamic, so this is the title and this is the message. So this text widget will show the value of title, so I'm directly passing here title as value. And for styling I'm using style property, text style. Let's set here colors dot black I'm using. Font size I'm using 25. Font weight dot bold. Font family, no, font weight. Let me add here constant. After that I want to show message, so what I will do, I'll copy this text here, paste it here. Instead of title I'll use message, and for this black color I'll use gray, and this font size I'll reduce it to 17, and also font weight would be normal. And I want my text to be aligned center, so text align. text align dot center. And for overflow, because let's suppose if user will enter large amount of string, then we need to handle it, otherwise it will give overflow error. So for handling that, I'm using here overflow property of text widget. So text overflow dot visible. Also I want to provide margin from left right, but before that let's run this. Let's see the output. Now we will have to call this here, show success dialog. We need to call it, and here we need to pass values like title. So title would be congratulations, your payment is successful. There is close icon. Now let me save this. Now if I will tap on this, you can see this is image is overflowing. So we need to set the height width of this image. This is the image. We want to set height of 100 and also width 100. Again it is overflowing, so we need to reduce its height width. Let me reduce this margin from bottom because it is taking too much space. So 20. So as you can see here, my dialog box is appearing with icon and this heading and this subtitle, but here you can see this subtitle or message. We need to provide margin from left right, and then after we will add here that cross button for closing it. Let me wrap this widget with container, and here I need to provide this property. As you can see here, now it is looking good. So we will add this cross button here now. So after this container, I'm going to add position widget. As a child, I will provide container. And as a child of container, I will provide here icon button. As a property of icon button, I need to pass here icon. Icon widget, and inside this icons dot close. So it has a required property of on press, so I'm adding it here, and on press of this cross button I will disappear this dialog. So navigator dot pop context, we need to provide position here. So from top we need to provide -20, and as a property of this container I need to provide height width. So height I'm taking 40, and so as the width also let me align. So alignment dot top center. Let me add here some decoration, box decoration. Color would be colors dot red, and shape I'm taking circle, so box shape dot circle. Let me add here constant. Now let me run this application. Now if I'll press this, you can see here this close button, and with the help of stack I'm showing it like it is overlapping my original dialog box. So on press it is also working. Let me provide some icon color, colors dot white. Let me also increase the size. Now it is looking perfect. So whatever I did here, you can check that, and I will put the code on GitHub. And instead of this icon and this text, you can take any kind of widget like text field, button, or whatever is your requirement. You can put it here with the help of this container, you will have to replace this. I will put the code on Git, you can check that. And as a fresher in the Flutter development, I face lots of challenges with the stack and position kind of thing. So that is why I think that I should create video on this. If you find this video helpful, please do like this video. That's it in this video. Hope to see you next time in our next video. Bye for now.